Hello, 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 my friends. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Please kindly put a like before we start. I would appreciate a like from you very much. Holy moly. Hello, my friend. How are you? Jean Pierre Lafond. Uh, what up, Holly? From Australia, you mean? Hello, my friend. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Let me know how you are. Hope everyone is well and enjoying their day. Before we commence, as always, you can find the link to my private group, Patreon market updates, millionaire spreadsheet, $99 100x coins in the description of this video and in the comment section down below. And currently, we're going to talk about the market, what it's doing right now. If you're here, please say hi, my friends. So I know that you're here. Alba XRP, hello, Rob. Great to hear from you, my friend. Hello, Alba. Thank you so much. Great to hear from you, too. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Sergio, hello. Crypto Saga, good morning. Good morning. How is London today, my friend? Rainy, foggy, or is it nice and sunny? Bat Kamer Evoluti. Hi, patron. Oh, fellow patron member. Thank you for joining, my friend. Leonard Weibo. Yo, cheers. Hello, my friend. Oh, Jean Pierre, you're in the Netherlands. Nice place. It's a very, very nice place. Canator, hello, my friend. As always, hello. Very happy to see you. Wish you all the best and happiness. Thank you, my friend. Peace, happiness, and love. That's my life motto. Excuse me. Crypto Saga, cold as usual. Yeah, that's unfortunately London for you, my friend. Either way, guys, let's get to it. I'm here to talk about very basic things, really. So the crypto market is pumping. Bitcoin is once again nearly $25,000. There's a lot of excitement. Me personally, I don't really feel any excitement because I've been here since 2016, and for me to feel some kind of excitement, I have to see some massive pumps. There are people happy that Bitcoin is up 50% from the lows. There are people that are happy that other blue chips are up 30 or 50 or 70 or 80% from the lows. And a lot of the maximalists are out there. And in fact, I was just recently, probably a few hours ago, reading a tweet from a profile that's a Bitcoin maximalist talking about how Bitcoin is the best once again. But when you look at the, excuse me, please, the ROI, it's up roughly 50%. In comparison, there are coins that are up 200, 300%, 600%, and 1000%, which is why I keep reiterating nonstop, religiously, always diversify, buy some blue chips, some mid caps, low caps. Make sure when you're buying them, you buy coins with different narratives. Make sure that you buy exchange coins. Make sure that you buy meme coins. Make sure you buy utility coins that have different utility narratives. Of what they plan to do in the world, like AI, gaming, coins, international border payments like XRP, or XDC. Many coins out there with a lot of different narratives. So make sure you diversify into them. I keep talking about how basically in the bull market when we're taking profits, I kept reiterating that Bitcoin is going to crash hard, roughly 80%, potentially more, as it has always done historically. It's already done roughly 80%. It fell 78%. And I kept saying that altcoins are going to crash much harder. And that's exactly what happened. A lot of altcoins have crashed anywhere from 90 to 99%. This is very basic, but it also works in reverse, right? So when Bitcoin is going to pump eventually, when it finally breaks out of the whole bearish trend and is finally bullish and we're in a full-fledged bull market, it's going to pump, but a lot of altcoins are going to pump much harder. So don't be a maximalist of Bitcoin. Don't be a maximalist of any blue chip or any altcoin. Of course, have it in your portfolio if you like it for the right reasons, but make sure that you keep your mind open. Make sure that you're always analyzing and giving yourself more options, that you're discovering, that you're learning, that you're reading, that you're maximizing your potential of making huge profits. Because I'll tell you this right now. For example, some of the coins in my $5 millionaire spreadsheet, some of them are up like 20, 30%. Some of them were up roughly 100, 200%. And now in the $99 tier, one of the coins is up roughly 600%, and one of them was up 300%, right? So the point I'm trying to make is because I diversify, I have these coins that are currently up 300, 600%. In comparison, Bitcoin maximalists are up like 50% if they bought the perfect bottom, which they did not. I know I didn't buy the perfect bottom, and I know a lot of people out there did not buy the perfect bottom because statistically, that's just the fact. Buying the perfect bottom is tremendously difficult to do on a constant basis. Excuse me for my cough, my friends. John De Bruyne, morning, Rob. Hello, my friend. Third Factor, hello, first time. This is your first live. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for finding the time to join. So yeah, my friends, make sure that you have a diversified portfolio. Make sure that you're not fanning and favoring one coin over another coin, because I guarantee to you, I've been saying this since the dawn of time. I mean, since I've been here in 2016, but I went public in like 2017 or 2018. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I've always been saying, make sure that you invest into different coins. Do not be a maximalist of any one coin, because I guarantee to you, like for example, I remember in the last cycle, although I did predict 100x on BNB, I definitely did not expect that BNB is going to give me more profits than XRP. I definitely thought that XRP is going to outperform, that it's going to deliver very well, and I thought that my profits with XRP are going to be much bigger. But BNB exploded much faster and gave me much better profits than XRP, for example, right? Same goes for example, I can't think of anything right now, really, but other coins or ADA, right? ADA gave me better profits than XRP also, right? Ethereum gave better profits than Bitcoin, but that was expected because Ethereum always pumps harder than Bitcoin. The point is, my friends, diversify. Stop being a maximalist. I know a lot of people hate hearing that their coin is not special, but it's not special. If your coin was special, it will not crash roughly 90% every single time. Look at any altcoin where it crashed before bouncing currently. Every single altcoin is down roughly 90%, 80%. That's why the coins are not special. You can talk about utility all you like. You can talk about use cases all you like, but you have to realize that utility and use cases are narratives that you have to basically be aware of to see whether or not the herd is going to believe in that narrative and pump the coin. But you have to be aware of the fact that every single coin, no matter how wonderful it is, utility and use cases don't matter yet, which is why coins crash 80%. So our job is to get in before the huge pumps and get out before the huge dumps. But we have to analyze the utility and use cases to see whether or not it has a good team, whether or not the team is doing a good marketing job, whether or not big influencers with big profiles will show these coins to the masses, and newcomers in the bull market are investing into this coin because they're the people who are going to be shilling these things to the newcomers, just like Doge when it exploded, just like when XRP exploded back in the day. For example, let's take XRP, great team. It's being used by Ripple heavily. Great technology during its time. Back in 2017, it was one of the best coins. It's much faster to transact, much cheaper than both Bitcoin or Ethereum. Basically a lot of use cases. Great coin and all that, pumped like crazy, right? And then it dropped. It fell like 97 or 98%, nearly hitting 10 cents. Back in the day from $3.84. So, if utility and use cases mattered, it would not have fallen roughly 98%, but it did. So you have to be aware of that. You can't just, buy and hold, because, there are people who've been buying and holding since 2016 and are in the exact same position where they were when they began. And I was in the same position where they still are right now, but my life has changed a lot and I made huge profits because I've always sold. I always sold. I always made sure that I sell everything or merely the entire bag, and that I'm out and awaiting crashes. And we're going to do the same thing right now again. We're waiting these crashes. Once again, just like over a year ago, people were arguing that these crashes are not going to come. And once again, utility and adoption won't let the market crash. I kept reiterating that it is going to crash, and it has crashed, and once again, heavily. And now I'm accumulating, and I'm going to keep doing what works because it works. So once the macro accumulation phase finishes, we'll just wait. We have to wait for the macro accumulation phase to begin. So we'll just wait, and then when everything pumps hard, we'll start selling. And we have to be aware of the fact that eventually, at the peak of the bull market, when there's hype, euphoria, excitement, and nonstop green candles, and everything looks great, and I don't know, Jennifer Lopez or whatever celebrities and actors and the huge big household names are all talking about crypto, you have to be aware of the fact that it's time to start taking profits and setting trailing stop losses for all of your bags, no matter how great it sounds. Because if you look historically, every single coin has always crashed very hard after the bull market is done. Unfortunately, it's just the way that it works. Crypto is very volatile, and it will continue to be volatile in this current cycle. Giovanni Dream Nation. Hey Rob, big question. I noticed that the bull markets usually start every after the U.S. election, and then a year later it peaks. Do you think that's a coincidence? Well, I'll tell you the truth, I haven't really checked on that. Before I comment on that, I would really have to look at the days and the charts of what they do. But what I've noticed so far is that every single cycle takes roughly 4 years. There's a certain amount of days where the market usually bottoms. There's a certain amount of percentages where it usually bottoms, give or take. That you don't need perfection; you just need rough estimates where you start accumulating. And even if you accumulate and it keeps crashing, it doesn't matter as long as you hold long term. You eventually get rewarded heavily in the bull market. I've noticed, yeah, that that you have to wait for roughly about 400 days for the market to crash. Then you start dollar cost averaging. Then you have to wait a certain amount of time for the market to pump. Excuse me, and you start selling and setting the stop losses. Third factor. We're not in the accumulation phase yet. Do we have to wait for the better US macro environment to begin accumulation? Just like I said, my friend, we are in the macro accumulation phase. We've been in the macro accumulation phase. If you're my patron, you know exactly what I'm talking about when the macro accumulation phase began. We are in the macro accumulation phase. Um, you know, so a lot of people are going to misunderstand this just when I say it's a macro accumulation phase. So if you want to know the right way to accumulate in the macro accumulation phase, join the Patreon. The link is down below in the description of this video. Because people they talk about, for example, a lot of people talk about dollar cost averaging, right? But a lot of people do it the wrong way. The dollar cost average, uh, during pumps and then in the middle and then after big crashes, you never do that. You only dollar cost average after huge crashes, after certain percentages for Bitcoin and altcoins, depending on the altcoin. If it's a blue chip, a mid cap, or a low cap, and then you start dollar cost averaging with equal amounts of money without favoring one coin over another upon new lows. For example, you have to have a strategy, right? There's a right way to do everything. Like, for example, hodling works, but hodling works if you do it right. When you bought in the max accumulation phase, you're ignoring the crashes, you keep adding upon new lows, and you're holding. That kind of holding works. Once everything pumps like crazy, you don't hold anymore. You start selling heavily and you start awaiting crashes. Huzaifah Ali. Hello, Rob. Hello, my friend. Is a $99 chair like the millionaire spreadsheet where you only have to buy it one time and follow the spreadsheets? It looks like my battery is going to die soon. To answer that question, my friend, $99 chair, you have a separate post for every single coin, right? So it's not exactly like the millionaire spreadsheet. It gives you the reason why I bought the coin, where I bought it, at what price, what the amount of money I bought, and then it tells you at what points I will take profits, and then it also tells you the stop losses, where I'm setting the stop losses during every single pump and retracement. You will have to basically do. There's like a list of the coins I bought, but if you want to see the reasoning, the exits, and all that, basically the whole post for every single coin, you'll have to go through every single post separately. So because I want to make sure the point of that being, because I want everybody to understand how I work, the mentality. The point of my Patreon is not just for me to give calls and to keep providing updates. Although of course I'll always do that. My point is that I want people there to learn. I want people to learn what I've learned and how I changed my life. I want people to realize how I pick my gems. I want people to realize how I dollar cost average my strategy, diversification, how basically I was able to do what I've done. And I want people to learn and walk away and be able to do what I do without needing my constant presence there. You see what I'm? If it makes sense. Giovanni Dream Nation, my friend. To answer, so should we just keep accumulating for now? To answer your question, like I said, I purposely made the $5 millionaire spreadsheet affordable for everybody to make sure that anybody can afford it. That was the whole point for it, right? You pay the $5, you feel like you're actually given something, you feel like you actually have to put in the work and time, but anybody can afford it. What I am doing and what I think everybody should be doing is following the plan, right? So you should get the millionaire spreadsheet, see which coins, which entries have been executed. If they have been executed, execute the entries. If they have not been executed, you do not force those entries and you keep waiting to see if the market crashes further. If it crashes further, you execute those entries. Every single time I execute an entry, I provide an update. And every single time I'll sell a certain amount of any coin, I'll provide an update. So, yeah, I hope I answered that. Yeah, you follow the plan, you follow the strategy. You don't just randomly start buying, chasing green candles. You follow the strategy. The whole point of the strategy being that once the bottom is in, wherever it is, that your overall average is very good and delivers great or ROI in the bull market. Holy moly, why are you in Dubai? Taxes, exactly, exactly. Not just taxes. Number one reason being I don't want to pay taxes, exactly. So I don't have to pay taxes here, and I can just spend that money on whatever I want, right? With the amount of taxes I have to pay in Europe, I can just basically, excuse me, every single year probably get a used Lambo here, like a used Gallardo probably, or something like that, So I'd rather spend that money on myself. And the other reason is because Dubai is amazing. It's the city of the future. It has absolutely everything. It's insane. It's just like a luxury city that has great service, has everything. It's super safe, super secure. You're not going to get mugged wearing a gold watch. You're not going to get mugged if you're basically carrying $10,000 in yourself. You can't walk around like that in Europe. I've grew up in Switzerland my entire life, pretty much lived in Switzerland, and Switzerland is no longer safe the way it used to be. You go to big cities like Geneva in the evening, to somewhere like Rue de Paquis or somewhere, you're not going to have a great time if you're flexing a gold Rolex, or somebody sees that you have 10,000 francs on you. So yeah, my friends, the whole point is let's not get very excited, overexcited. Yeah, let's be patient. We've accumulated and dollar cost averaged enough. If coins are going to pump hard, we're going to start taking profits. If coins dump further, we're going to continue following the plan and dollar cost averaging and diversifying. Yeah. Right now, what we're looking for a confirmation of a reversal into the bullish trend. We have not seen it yet. We have to see certain technical proof. If you're on my Patreon, you know what I'm talking about, and I have not yet seen that proof. Excuse me. To me, it really doesn't matter. I just follow the plan. The thing is, the bottom is going to come in sooner or later. I'm prepared for both scenarios. And once the bottom comes in, every single bear market ends, and every single bull market ends. So this bear market is going to end eventually. Coins are going to pump hard eventually, and once they do, I'm going to lock in my profits and then wait to crashes once again. So just don't start forcing entries, getting super excited. Stay in control. Stay in control of your emotions. Don't chase green candles. Follow the plan and be very patient. Be extremely patient. That's probably the number one thing I can say about crypto. Be very, very, very patient. Because like I said, the cycle takes roughly 4 years, give or take. And whether or not we like it, we can manipulate the market. We can force it to, move faster. We just have to go with the flow. It's like an ocean, a sea, and we're like salesmen. We're sailing. We have to go with the flow, and that's how we make money. ML, you're not in Geneva anymore? No, my friend. I'm in Dubai now. I'm moving here permanently. Like I said, I don't want to pay insane European taxes, and it's just too much if you ask me. The huge plus about Dubai is an amazing city, and you don't have to pay personal income tax, right? So let's say you're raking in, a million a year, half a million a year, like you pay a lot of money. You pay a lot of money, and I don't want to pay that money. Maybe in the future I'll change my mind when I get older and I'll move. We'll see. But for now, I would rather spend that money on myself, and I would rather reinvest that money. And maybe in 10 years' time, when I already want to have a more chilled life or whatnot, maybe I'll move, and we'll see. But for now, paying something like 100, 200 G's a year in taxes, I would rather spend that and invest that, because I believe in a decade investing that money nonstop, reinvesting and using it to potentially 2, 5, 10x that money. That's going to change my life a lot, right? Whereas in Europe, I just pay taxes and there's nothing I can do with it. So anyway, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the live. If you did, please kindly put a like. I would really appreciate the like. That's going to help me with the YouTube views. There's a link, like I said, to my Patreon down below in the description of this video. It will also be in the comment section. Also, the link to my Twitter is there. If you're not following me on Twitter, you can follow me there. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the fact that you took your time to tune in. Have a fabulous, fabulous day, amazing week, and I'm sending you lots of love, my friends. Remember, peace, happiness, and love, my friends. That's what it's all about. Family time, enjoying life, not spreading any negativity. Not getting into any conflicts, letting people suck that energy out of you. Life is too short. Enjoy life, my friends, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.